Попробую, как в реале, пушить Майка Тайсона с первого раунда. Идти на него. Только боюсь, я за это получаю тумаков сразу же в голову.
Hi everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division between
Нихера себе, крутой чувак. Походу, первый раунд просто не переживем. Он тоже ждет интро. Чуть не совсем кончит. У меня там что-то стата 56 к 34, что-то такое. Из них там 40 с чем-то нокаутов. С 50 с чем-то побед.
His opponent across the ring, fighting out of Atlanta, Evander, the real deal, Holyfield.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Well, they're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Holyfield with a block. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Power puncher versus the ultimate power puncher. How's it gonna go?
Well, when you have more than power, it goes your way. Tyson has speed. He has a good style. He has an ability to be elusive. The other guy only has power. It's going to go Tyson's way. He has too many weapons.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Левый хук хорошо, печень попал.
Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Mike Tyson.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Хороший апперкот.
Nice job snapping those jabs by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well.
Keep doing what you're doing.
We count down the final moments of this round. Not able to connect with the uppercut.
You're letting this guy get away. Come on, this is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta move your
Он не
hands.
по-тайсоновски, конечно, играет.
Let's go.
Контрпанчер какого-то отыгрывает вместо Тайсона.
Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Up top with the right hand. Good blocks by Mike Tyson.
Come on.
Good exchange. He fires back. Tyson's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Solid left hand to the head. That's great stuff.
Просто корпусом все время крутит. Давайте-ка по корпусу ему побьем.
Teddy, as for how Mike Tyson made his way to upstate New York to be with you and Customato, he got himself into some trouble to make his way up there.
He had been arrested somewhere, I'm not sure the number, close to 30 times by the time he was 11 years old. And during that time, one of the guards was a former fighter. Actually, his name was Bobby Stewart. And when he found out, when Tyson found that out, he asked him to teach him a little boxing. And as he developed, Stewart called up myself and Customato and asked us to get involved.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Well placed, straight right hand.
You gotta breathe. Just breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there? Now, you're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. He's beaten. He needs you to throw more than one punch out there.
Тайсон какой-то, не Тайсон. Продолжаем его булить.
And round number 3 is underway. Holyfield connects with a huge right hand. Wow, just like the old timers, a 4-punch combination. A headshot blocked. Holyfield's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Well off the mark by Evander Holyfield. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. A good block by Mike Tyson. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Evander Holyfield tagged by a tremendous power punch. Obviously, defense becomes so important for him now. That cut around the eye could stop this fight at any point. What should he be trying to do here defensively, Teddy?
Well, obviously, it's got to be one of two things. You're either going to be moving your head or you're going to be using those legs right now.
Evander Holyfield's able to get to the inside, and when he does get there, boy, he packs a lot with that uppercut.
Well, hey, you're right, Joe. He does pack a lot because he's able to really snap that shoulder up. He's able to get real torque. You know, he pivots in the hip. You know, he brings it up from the ground.
Scores up top with a left. Holyfield's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove.
You're losing this fight. I need need you to
Опа,
take
опа.
some chances.
Рассечение
You
нормальное
have to
такое.
take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk.
You need to cover up more, okay?
So round number 4 is underway. Mike Tyson's been looking very good early on. Teddy, you have him up 3 rounds to zip.
I think that's the only way you can have it right now, although I've thought that before, and the judges see it a different way. But he's been aggressive, and he's been effective.
He missed with that headshot. Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. Mike Tyson's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it, he's putting them together. You know, 1 or 2 wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first 2 punches, they set up the 3rd and 4th.
Come on, kid, focus.
A solid, true uppercut by Evander Holyfield. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Little volume punching to the body there.
Who's the ring? Who's the ring?
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Evander Holyfield. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Evander Holyfield's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Holyfield's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Tyson staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Good smooth work by Mike Tyson. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Good, good.
4th round now with its last 10 seconds. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. And round 4 comes to an end. Evander Holyfield's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Pace yourself.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Sending shots to the midsection.
Come on, kid, focus.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Halfway into round number 5 here. Left hook to the body, right hand, nicely done. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Right hand downstairs. Evander Holyfield's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. Another strong round of accurate precision punching from him.
Well, it's easy to be accurate when your opponent walks out there and says, please hit me. I mean, he's like putting a sign on himself. Here's the red target.
gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4.
The start of the 6th round. Tyson's done everything that's been asked of him right now. Absolutely everything through the first half of this fight. Can he keep it up? Iron Mike with an iron right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Solid right by Mike Tyson. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Он, кажется, устал.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Mike Tyson's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Scored well up top. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Evander Holyfield. Good double jab by Evander Holyfield. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Last 10 seconds. Tyson's putting forth that hard work he did.
Нормально раздал в этом раунде Холифилд. Люлей. Тайсон наш на попятную пошел. Спасался бегством.
Yeah, and he does too, and his opponent does too, and you see it in his body language. He's starting to get a little discouraged a little bit. And of course, you see also that the guy winning right now, he's starting to behave like a guy that's winning. He's staying outside a little more, using those feet a little bit more, almost going into that kind of prevent defense you see in football.
Solid straight right hand. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
At the halfway point of round 7. He just missed that shot up top. Holyfield scoring with that right hand. Sharp and accurate 1-2 by Evander Holyfield. That was a miss by Mike Tyson.
Все, он устал, тяжело дышит.
Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? He digs into the body again. Tyson's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
Да, может не хватить раундов, чтобы его окончательно добить.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we begin this 8th round here, and you can see that yes, he's up, but If you've been watching this fight closely, you know that anything still can happen here.
So his opponent is a real tough guy. He doesn't get discouraged. Continues to come with a fast pace. And a guy like that, you never, never count out.
Holyfield's well off the mark that time. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Mike Tyson.
Keep moving.
Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. Right to the body. Good-looking right hand after he got hit. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Holyfield showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. On the mark with the combination by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield with the big uppercut. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And that's the end of round 8. Holyfield's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avitine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using illegal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Unable to connect by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Punches and bunches, combination up top. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Mike Tyson's jab on the outside, that has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab, you control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it can be very dangerous. You throw it from a little too close, you could get counted with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full extension on that punch.
Unable to make an impact there by Mike Tyson. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Look at that combination by Evander Holyfield. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Double jab, such a useful tool, especially to the body like that. Tyson's getting a big reminder here. The evening is not over. The job is not finished. Go out and keep at it.
Вторую половину боя полностью Холифилд выигрывает. Но, блин, этого может по очкам быть недостаточно. У него у самого уже мало осталось стамины.
Final round has arrived. Who wants it more? keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Solid right hands headline that exchange. Good double jab by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Evander Holyfield.
You got this one.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up. Mike Tyson's crushed by a right hand. Oh!
Yeah.
Of course, Mike Tyson has a history with being down, but not necessarily out. Will this be like the first knockdown against Buster Douglas?
Интересно, по очкам теперь хватит, чтобы выиграть? Или все-таки надо рисковать и добивать?
Mike Tyson looks shaky right now. Not gonna lie to you, his eyes are glossed over. He doesn't look good after that knockdown. Last dance, last chance. Last minute of the last round. Forceful jab by Evander Holyfield. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Tyson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Nice block by Mike Tyson. And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. Nice 1-2 by Evander Holyfield.
Да все, Холифилд выиграл, что тут еще думать? По-любому.
No, early on it looked like Frazier and Ali. I mean, the Thriller Manila. Who thought we'd wind up with a little ballet down the stretch?
Yeah. Затащено. Первые 5 раундов Тайсон забрал.
But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
Нифига, 33 контрпанча у него. И по всем статистикам